Arsenal's sensational hijacking of Tottenham's deal for Eberechi will go down in Gunners' folklore as one of their most celebrated transfer coups in recent memory. In one fell swoop, Gunners' sporting director Andrea Berta rounded off his already impressive debut window by both breaking the hearts of their rivals and securing a proven Premier League number 10 overnight. Spurs were on the verge of signing Ease. After reaching an agreement in principle with Palace and agreeing personal terms with the 27-year-old himself. However, Kai Havertz's injury then pushed the North Londoners into stealing Ease from under Thomas Frank's nose. After laying plenty of groundwork and being heavily linked for most of the summer, Arsenal moved in for the England international and matched Tottenham's bid, leaving the final decision down to Ease. Reports earlier this month suggested that Ease's first preference between the clubs was always Arsenal. So when Mikel Arteta's side made their intentions known, the former QPR star promptly took the bait. The playmaker, who bagged 14 goals and 11 assists in all competitions for Palace last season, is undergoing a medical ahead of a £67.5 million move back to Arsenal. Tottenham will be kicking themselves for not triggering Ease's £68 million release clause when they had the chance, with the buyout expiring on August 15th. Daniel Levy's famously hardball negotiating tactics have seemingly come back to bite the Lily White's chairman, and Arsenal have reaped all the rewards. Shedding more light on one of the stories of the transfer window, journalist Graham Bailey has shared an intriguing bit of background on the blockbuster deal. According to the reporter, speaking to TBR Football, Tottenham felt something wasn't quite right when Palace made an unusual demand, which seemingly sparked fears of a potential Arsenal hijack. I don't think it necessarily hit the players or the coaches hard, but on Monday and Tuesday, the club really thought it was done with Spurs. On Tuesday, Palace came back with certain criteria, not outlandish, but a bit unusual, and that made Spurs think, why are you asking for this? What's going on here? They had a feeling something wasn't quite right. I think annoyance is the wrong word, a frustration. But clearly, Ease is Palace's player to do as they see fit. At the end of the day, it's not really a frustration with Palace, because they were just looking for the best deal. Tottenham were willing to do the £68 million deal anyway. So from Palace's point of view, do they really care which one of these two he joined? I don't think so. Neither of them are particular rivals. Yes, Spurs are nearer to Palace, but in terms of everything else, they're not really a rival. Palace are going to get the same feat anyway. Palace initially planned for Ease to feature in their 1-0 Conference League playoff win against Fredrikstad on Thursday night, but the player didn't end up taking part after all. His switch to Arsenal is now imminent, and an announcement is expected in due course.